Hello! It's been a second. We got a new game. The new game is finally out. It's been a year and 10 months, what I think it said. But we got the new game, we got the new factory game. It's gonna be much easier than Factory Simulator. But it's much more explore the world, get stuff that way. Instead of make a crazy base, go stupid. That you can make a crazy base and go stupid, but you don't have to progress as much. Anyways, I did join 2 seconds before. My bad. You start off, you go over here. You only make your little first robot. That's what I did. I got lucky. I got a good robot for my first one. It's the lucky roller. But yeah. So we're gonna start off here. We're just gonna get some basic materials here. Now everybody's little robot guy, I forgot his name. It's that right there. Yeah. So he's gonna like help you through everything, and kind of makes my videos pointless. But I'm just gonna play along because I want to play along because the game's fun. It is very in depth, and there's a lot to it. To be honest with you, and I say that as more than just someone who like tested it. It is really fun and well made. But regardless, I'm probably gonna skip through all this basic collecting and gathering stuff, and then when I get to more exciting parts, I'm gonna show you what's up. So right there we got a wood essence, right? And those are how you make mines in the game. So in Factory Simulator, you'd be able to just place down the mine you want, whether it be normal or advanced. In this game, it's a little bit different. You would go to your basic farm and you would put in the type of essence you want. And then from there, as you can see down here, you can upgrade different things depending on how much you've built of all different materials. And in case of the farm, it's the same thing, except you just keep needing more essence the further you go along. We're gonna go there. We're gonna have a little bit more. We can come over here. We can make our last two robots to fill in the last slots. I forgot to equip that one, so we're gonna go back here and not to the shop yet. We'll equip it there. Like I said before, so the tree. So some of these are free, like the tree, the rock, I think maybe the copper. But once you get up here, they start to cost money, as it's shown. The more valuable, the more expensive. Not too sure how I feel in the building yet, but it works, you know, it works. So now we're gonna sit here and we're just gonna try to farm our way to 350, I think is what we need. So we can go in the missions right here and we can see all the different things we have to do. Eventually getting down to this bad boy, so we can go and visit other planets. But for right now, we're just working on the laser cutter. For the laser cutter, which is right here, we need 350. So right now, we need a little bit more. So I'm gonna speed up again and get to 350. So we just bought the laser cutter. So now we're gonna go and collect a couple of rocks, so we can start working on stone gears. And I think another point for this game that I really like about it is everything you make, it's gonna keep adding on until you make the warp drive. So everything in the game is needed to get to the last thing, at least on this world, which really makes you have to worry about the earlier factory lines, if you will. If something's running low on one part of the factory, I'm gonna have to focus on that. Otherwise, the whole factory is gonna be slow because of that one thing, resulting in a lot more effort put in to the starting lines, which I did for Factory Sim 2. It's just this one's much more heavy on that aspect. And like I said, the mines are different for this game, and that the rate that they make ores is completely different. It's not just advanced or normal, it's their own rate. So right now I think the base is like 1 a minute or something. It's weird. Hold on. Let's look what it's at right now. So it's 5 a minute, right? So what is that? Every 12 seconds, 1 is made, right? But then we upgrade it, and then we're at 9, right? And it'll keep doing that. I think it goes for 5 or 6 upgrades, and it starts to look really cool, right? You get a big like glass dome around it. It looks nice. It's very pretty. I think the decimals are interesting. It's a nice nice touch. I don't know how I feel about it quite yet. The game does give you different rarities for robots, right? So you have common, uncommon, rare, all the way up, right, to I think it was celestial, but just like you're not gonna get that. I'm gonna work to try to get another farm because I already have a couple essences ready. It'll make my job a lot easier. We don't need this robot anymore because I already have one. Now we need to get 25 more so we can get another factory going. This is all nice and automated, and there we go. So we got that cooking. They're gonna ask for another rocky robot, which should only take a little bit since we have this running full time now. Just gonna make sure that I don't replace the good roller here. So it's keep that equipped. We can sell the old robot now. And while this is all cooking, let's go to the missions. So this is a little different from Factory Sim. I keep making the comparison because it's made by the same guy, same kind of idea, which is nice. So we got outputs that we can add on, and a little different from what was originally is with these outputs you can just slap them on the end of the factories. In this case, instead of like going to crates, which everybody hates, I hate, we all hate, they go into here, and then they go into one big chest. We're gonna call it a chest, a factory storage, same thing, and it'll save it in here for you. Right now it holds only 300, but later on when you get the moolah up, you can get warehouses, and that can increase the amount you can store, allowing for longer AFK times. Additionally, you can add on source container, which is kind of like, I guess, input crates from before. In this case, you could just slap them on anywhere there's a conveyor available. It'll start accepting it, and you can slap in in this case, stone or wood. Go over here to the missions again. We're done with that, so now we're on to copper, slowly making our way through, and then we got iron, and then we got bronze. Oh, my fault, that's 10, isn't it? Yeah, a nice good start. I'm gonna mine until I get an essence for copper. That way I don't really need to come back over here. So if you do ever get confused while trying to do your little challenges and you go, oh, what do I do now? And you're blind like me, you can just look up here and it'll tell you what you need to do. In this case, buy a mini furnace. So I would just go into the shop right here and look, oh, okay, mini furnace, $400. And then I gotta figure that part out. Starry, that's what it is. His name's Starry. I remembered. I mean, I looked at the name, but his name is Starry. They all have their different bonuses. You typically want luck because that's how you get essence, and essence is kind of important for future bigger builds. So pretty cool there. And then let's see what we got here. 2 in a row. I might be cheating. Who knows? Mining speed is also really good. So we're just gonna accept both of those. We can sell off these 2 robots now. We got Lucky. We don't need him anymore. Wood, we don't need him anymore. We're finally gonna buy the furnace. They're not gonna tell me where to put it. I'm just gonna put it in line with everything else. Now let's make copper for right now, and we're gonna get that running. And then when I get a chance, I'm gonna save up enough so I can get another output. I don't want to keep running back and forth from over there to here. Now you don't need to put conveyors like this. That's just how the tutorial does it, to make it look nice and clean and pretty. but we're gonna go ahead and slap this bad boy right there. Right, that's what I want. Copper robot. Yep. Ooh, see, we get a rare now. We get 15 and 15. This is really good. That's a nice one. We're gonna equip that, and we're gonna sell our old robot, so we don't need that anymore. Get rid of these point ones because it bothers me. And now we have, I guess, free will on what we can pick and what we want to do. We can upgrade the wood farm, the rock farm. Those aren't really important right now. I like the automated copper. I feel like that's a pretty nice idea. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get a little bit more. Really need a tad bit. Go in here, and I like to keep the essence of that world in the factory on that world. It'll make more sense the further along you get, to why I do that. We have our 60. We can make another robot. Finish off the quest we're on right now. Anything good? Nope. Basic, but that's okay. The one before this was crazy. And we can sell this off. Cool. So now we can go on to the space flight. I'm kind of breezing through the challenges because I'm trying to rush through everything. But there is a lot of detail in these missions. These are going to ask for you to upgrade each thing, which is important for later. Upgrade your rocks, upgrade your wood. But that's using money that I'm not trying to use right now. I'm trying to go to space. I'm trying to leave. So that's what I'm going to do, is we're going to go to space. I need 650 for that, so it is on the more expensive side. It's going to be a lot of selling. So I'm just going to sit here and fast forward through time and space till I have my 650. I look a little different. I feel a little different. I'm rocking with it. So if we go to the shop now, we go to vehicles. Got all these crazy vehicles, all the way up to 150 million. I never even got to that much. I barely even got to the dolphin as is when I was testing the game. So that's crazy. I'm gonna buy good old Rusty here. Hop in the vehicle manager, and then we'll get into fly. So we can just drive it on our own. We can go all the way around. I really like the flying mechanics in this game. You just hold W, you go forward. You hold S, you stop. You can even back up. It's not how rockets work, but it's cool. And then you move around with your mouse. You can like do spins, I guess. You can look at other ships and go right through them probably. I wish there was a gun on it. I won't lie. Would be cool. You can also Q and E to roll as well. And then G to exit. We need to go the other way to land. And we're just gonna set down for right now. We're gonna get back in the ship though. And we're gonna take off like normal. Then we're gonna bring up the map, right? We got all these cool different things. You get the moon, beach, mountain. And then if you're friends with somebody, you can just go straight to their factory as well. But we need to go to the moon. We're leaving our planet. Get a cool little animation. Freaks out a little bit because you're joining a whole different game. But it's cool.